up, y'all? This is your girl. I'm outside. This your girl, Nina. For my breakable strong woman coming to you on this Super Bowl. I could say Wednesday. Super Bowl Sunday. I hope your team win. Actually, I don't, because Detroit ain't in it, so I really don't give a dang. But, yeah. Your girl, Monique. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Monique. Monique got a standing ovation. Swoop, whoop, whoop. They stood up for Monique. You hear me? You heard me. They stood up for Monique. The crowd went crazy. Her first night out there with the cat. G Money. I told y'all that Shannon is Nino Brown. Katt Williams is G Money. And Monique is Keisha. You know, Shannon taking over the YouTube like the Carter. Like Nino Brown took over the Carter. Shannon is Nino. He looked like him too. Your girl Monique turned it out, y'all. Didn't DL say no to Monique, say yes to drugs? Well, my brother, they said yes to Monique. The crowd loved her. They all stood up and they cheered her. And guess what, y'all? She apologized to Oprah and Tyler Perry. Did y'all hear her apologize? Y'all didn't hear them tell you what she said. Sister Sarah, plug your ears. Okay, let me tell you what she said. She said, I would like to apologize to Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. And she was calling Judge Mathis Greg. I'm like, who the hell is Greg? Because you know Judge Mathis spoke. I'm going to talk about him in a minute. She said, I would like to apologize to these folks. You know what I'm saying? She said, I told them a few years ago to suck my pee-pee. And I don't even have one. I'm paraphrasing right now, y'all. She said, I told them, some hair in my damn face. She said, I told them to suck my pee-pee. She said, but I forgot to tell them to suck the nut sack that's attached to it. Monique snapped. She snapped, y'all. Monique snapped. She went in hard, Miss Lorraine. I'm loving it, but I do want to apologize to Monique, my sister. If you ever see my video, a few videos back, I was saying something about her calling her husband daddy. I said, that's just not appropriate when he's supposed to be her manager. But I had to think about that. I said, you know what? I'm finna call Monique's husband daddy too. He my daddy too. You know why? Because he's standing up for his black wife. Big black wife. Ain't that what DL said? Big black woman. He body shamed her. And she looked like my mama. She built like my family members. Everybody got a Monique in their family. If you black, you got an auntie, cousin, sister, mama, somebody that look like Monique. So stop playing and act like her. Monique is my damn sisters and my mama all mixed up together. I said, now I need to find out who her real mama is. She remind me of one of Frankie kids. So he stood up for his black woman. Don't we complain, y'all ladies? For real, don't we complain that ain't no black men to take up for us? Don't y'all be running around here talking about what Malcolm X said in 1958. We are the most disrespected beings on earth. And then here come Daddy. I don't even know his name. Sidney. He come along with Monique and he said, baby, here, go ahead. Dance, baby. And he stand back. Do your thing, boo-boo. Daddy got you. What? Daddy. We love you, Daddy. So I want to apologize to Monique. You call that black king Daddy everywhere you go. Because Daddy got your damn back. He said, F them slave Negroes. I ain't riding with them because they my brothers. I'm riding with what's right. And what's right is they lied on my woman. And if me and my woman got to stand back to back, I got these niggas over here. You get these niggas back here. Let's whoop some ass, Monique. You see what I'm saying? They fighting together. They got each other back. Every video, Daddy's sitting right there like, nigga, what? What you say? What? You talking about mine? That's Daddy. Y'all can't, man, come on, man. Monique, I want to apologize, sis. That's Daddy. That's all our daddy. For all the black women out here that never been protected, Monique's husband is our daddy. Okay? But I want to talk about Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis got on there. And he said, you know, it's a damn shame. It's a disgrace how we acting on the internet. These damn comedians need to be ashamed. It sounds like a crackhead move to me. You know, he mad. So, you know, I'm from Michigan. Judge Mathis practices in Detroit, if he haven't moved. That's where he started. I think he's still there. He sits on the panel with the judges in Michigan. So Judge Mathis know about a lot of Michigan laws, right? So I wanted to say something to Mr. Judge Mathis, and I pray please somebody forward my video to Mr. Judge Mathis. He needs to hear what I got to say. I put my hat on backwards, y'all, because I'm talking gangster today. Put my hat on backwards. Judge Mathis. In the state of Michigan, we have a law that's called no guidelines. That means a judge can sentence you to 10 years to jaywalking if he wants to. And nothing can be done about it. And you sat on that panel and you let that law pass. So that's why black people represent 12 point something percent of the population. But over 30-some% is in prison. It ain't adding up. You a judge. You the same judge that I reached out to personally and didn't get a response when Christopher Becker here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, did me wrong. I went to the NAACP. I went to every black church I could think of and asked them, could you just come in the courtroom with me because they doing me wrong? My father fought for this country. I've never been in trouble in my life. Somebody kidnapped my disabled daughter out my car and mutilated her, beat her bloody. I had to protect her against a man and a woman just happened to be Spanish. I got arrested because they said I was on her block and I pay taxes to be on any street I want to be on. I was not at her house. I was across the street, down the street, and I had permission to talk to somebody on that street. She came around my car, opened my door, and attacked my daughter inside her seatbelt, cutting her face. I'm hollering for help. The dude come around, her baby daddy, and he helped attack my daughter. All her hair still missing out the back. This is the daughter that beat leukemia. She had 18, 20 some stitches in her stomach, something like that, from a surgery. So my daughter couldn't even fight back. I was forced to get out the car and help my disabled daughter because she couldn't fight. Christopher Becker, the prosecutor of Michigan, that you know, Judge Mathis, gave a 52-year-old woman, made me go through trial. He was going to give me a felony. And I never been in trouble in my life. My father fought in World War II in this country, died without even a parking ticket. I went to school for this law. For criminal justice in the state of Michigan, Judge Mathis. I'm going somewhere here with this, y'all. Listen. You didn't even respond to me. I paid the last of the last I had living in my car to fight my defense with a black attorney, John Beeson, one of the best. And I still got a misdemeanor for someone kidnapping my daughter out my car, hurting my child. And I had to do self-defense. And if I wouldn't have fought, I would have had a felony. And it's going to take me to trial for the second time if I wouldn't have just gave up. My heart wouldn't even let me go. The same state that you sit on the panel, Judge Mathis, those 12 people that judge you, the jurors, was all white. Both times. And they said black people don't vote or don't have license. That's why black people want to... Where were you at, Judge Mathis, when all this going on? But you can talk about Monique. Let me tell you something else that happened just recently here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where Judge Mathis is a judge. A young lady in my city, her name is Shakita Mohammed. Shakita Mohammed. She just got sentenced to life with no parole. The girl ain't even 30 years old. I think she's 24. Let me tell you what happened with Shakita. Her baby daddy that she was living with. You know how young couples, they fight and stuff. She had restraining orders on this brother. He was wanted for almost killing her a year before. He didn't go to court. He showed up at her house in Wyoming, Michigan. She had company. He kicks her door in, allegedly. I'm just hearing what the news said. Kicked her door in. While he was trying to proceed to get in the house, she shoots the brother. Shot him in the leg, right? Shot him. From what the neighbor said, she had got off with self-defense at first. She was in jail. They said she was going to get off with self-defense. But he ended up dying. Let me tell you what happened. She shot him in the leg. I'm looking for my lipstick because I don't want y'all to look. She shot him in the leg. The neighbor said, yeah, now I got the spot on my lip. I can't stand it. I'll be glad when the color come back on my lip. The neighbor said he was begging for his life. And she shot him down the stairs. She said he was trying to kill her. But anyway, Christopher Becker, the one gave me the time, just gave this young lady life without parole. And they was already looking for him for trying to kill her. So was it self-defense? I don't think Christopher Becker believed in self-defense. But Judge Mathis, you a judge in Michigan. Ain't nobody saying nothing. And I bring this up because did y'all hear about the woman in California? White woman in California. Guess what she did? I ain't write her name down because it was hard to say. It was some weird name. Guess what this white woman did? A white man named Chad Macmillan, 26 years old, was murdered by this woman. They were on a date. She stabbed Chad 100 times. The police coming there because I guess the neighbors called and said they heard him screaming. She's standing over Chad like Michael Myers with the bloody knife, still stabbing him. The police didn't shoot her, y'all. White girl Karen. He didn't shoot her. You know what they did? Boop, they hit her over the head with the billy club. They arrested her. Guess how much time she got compared to Shakita? Shakita got life with no parole, right? For killing someone that the police was already looking for trying to kill her. The white woman in California, the same age as Shakita, she got 2 years probation and 100 hours community service for murder. Murder. This woman got the same thing I got. I didn't get no community service or none of that. But I end up on probation and have to pay the state of Michigan over $30,000 for somebody kidnapping my daughter out the car. This woman kills a man, stabbing him 100 times. The police catch her in the act, and they didn't even shoot her. First degree murder, she got probation and 100 hours community service. Guess what they said? She was high on weed. All the weed Snoop Dogg smoked, he ain't killed nobody yet. Katt Williams smoked all the weed in the world, they ain't killed nobody yet. All my relatives I know that smoke weed, the most they go do is eat up all your kids' cereal and the Oreos and the ice cream. I ain't never heard nobody snap out and kill somebody because they high on weed. But they said they had a professional come in and she was psycho out of her mind from the marijuana. So she stabbed a man 100 times and get probation. Judge Mathis, I'm saying this to you, Judge Mathis, because you one of our brothers that's in law. So you saying something is a disgrace? No, stuff like this is a disgrace, Judge Mathis. There's other things, brother, that you could be helping our community with and helping us through besides thinking about what Monique is saying about saying about Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley. Judge Mathis, my nephew name is Sean Tequilo Mayberry. He was born February the 16th, 1977. Guess where my nephew is at? My nephew is in Michigan State Penitentiary doing 30 to 60 years. 30 to 60. I know y'all wonder, what he do? How many people he killed, right? 30 to 60 years, he had to kill somebody. Guess what he did? They claim he did. And he was at work on the clock. A $200 gas station robbery. Circumstantial evidence. Another law that Michigan has. Another law Michigan has. Y'all know what circumstantial mean? That means if I think you did it, you look like you did it, damn it, you did it. I don't have to have no proof. I ain't got to prove nothing. It's circumstantial. And all 12 of them white folks said, yeah, he sound like he did it. Because they let a damn detective that's been wanting him since he was a kid come out of retirement, get on the stand. Conflict of interest, right? You would think. And say, yeah, I've been wanting him since he was 16, expecting him of robberies that we never proved he did. He don't have no robberies on his record. But he let the jury hear, we thought he was doing robberies when he was 16. Guess what them white folks heard? He was doing robberies since 16. They couldn't catch him. He guilty. He's guilty. He got 30 to 60 years in the state of Michigan, Judge Mathis. And I'm saying this, Judge Mathis, because we have bigger fish to fry to be embarrassed about. Like, for example, we should be embarrassed that 76% single homes are black folks. Out of the 76%, 67% are black mothers. 90% young women, black women, will be pregnant before the age of 20. We got more stuff to be embarrassed about in our race. Like black on black crime. Cut on the news today and see how many people got murdered in Chicago last night by their own brother. Yo Gotti brother was murdered at his uncle's funeral. We got more shit to be embarrassed about, sir. But you gonna sit here and talk about some comedians embarrassing our race? Stephen A. said that. This is an embarrassment. What? Black men leaving their kids behind, these kids killing each other on the street. That ain't no embarrassment to our race. The Kia boys out here stealing people's cars. That ain't no embarrassment to our race. All these young black girls pregnant. All the booty popping pictures on the internet, from YouTube to Instagram to OnlyFans. All these beautiful black women selling themselves short because they think that's all they deserve. That's not an embarrassment to our race. The music that's calling black women bitches and hoes, that ain't an embarrassment to our race. Oh, but when Katt Williams and Monique get on the internet, could y'all please push like? Y'all tripping, man. Come on, man. I'm going to stop talking. Because I'm sitting here looking at the numbers and they ain't matching. That's an embarrassment to my channel. If you watching me, you need to be pushing like. Because if you don't like me or not, I'm speaking facts right now. You know what else is embarrassment to my race? What else is embarrassing to my race? That black folks can get on your YouTube channel and say the worst things are the worst things to their own people. And then try to throw God in the mix. You know, God go punish you. But God ain't gonna punish your demonic behind for getting on here trying to degrade somebody that's working. Mind the business that pays you. Didn't y'all mama teach you if you don't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all? But y'all would get on people channels, not just mine. I reread y'all comments and say the worst shit you can say out your mouth, and y'all talking about these kids killing each other. Look who raising them. Y'all raising these damn kids. And act worse than the kids. I beef online with grown ass people, and kids will see me be like, hi, Miss Nina. They give me the utmost respect. Y'all grown asses act like kids. That's why somebody told me that's why your hat got lint on it. So, how old is your ass? It's so much more shit in the black community to be embarrassed about. Like these women getting on what is it? All Star, what is that? That show that's on TV? Zeus and all them shows, and they doing meetups, and they arguing, and they degrading each other. You know, people watching Love and Hip Hop. Everybody watching these black folks act the fool. But Judge Mathis come on and talk about Monique telling the truth. The damn truth. She proved Tyler Perry lied on her. But y'all telling her she's embarrassed at our race. Well, what about Tyler ass in that dress? Huh? What about a 6'6" man walking around in a dress saying his name Medea? That ain't no embarrassment. That's entertainment, ain't it? Yeah, that's entertainment. It's the embarrassment that more men are with more men than they are with us black women. That's an embarrassment, Judge Mathis. But a black woman who been done wrong, who dare to open her mouth and say, suck all of this that I don't even have. She called y'all some slave Negroes. She did a Kanye on your ass. See, didn't y'all say Kanye was crazy? Y'all said Kanye was crazy because Kanye dared to have a voice. Don't you say that about massa. You know, it's a lot of house Negroes. The house Negroes got them zeros behind their bank account, Steve Harvey. Them house Negroes. See, they don't care about us Negroes. I can go around the corner right now and show y'all some embarrassment. I can show y'all some embarrassment. You know what you gonna see? Right on the other side of this building right here on by. A bunch of black drug addicts sleeping outside. I can go down the street to the park. A bunch of black homeless women out there probably got raped last night. And nobody care if they safe or not. Them the ones y'all talk about. That ain't no embarrassment. The embarrassment that two comedians get on here and say that somebody did me wrong. Was any lies detected? The embarrassment is that y'all teaching people it's better to tell a lie than speak the truth. That's the embarrassment in this shit that's going on. Not what she's saying. And Stephen A. had that one comedian on there. The one to be doing the brute commercials. What's his name? Anybody? Dion. I think his name Dion. Stephen A. said it's a shame that Shannon is giving people a platform to speak the truth, Stephen A. Now, Stephen A., come on, be real, my brother. Come on, be real. Can't you be real for a few minutes? If Katt Williams would have said the same shit on your show, would you feel the same way? Everybody's saying something. If Katt Williams would have said the same shit on your show, would you be feeling the same way? It ain't that y'all embarrassed that y'all don't even care about each other that much. Black people don't care about each other that much. Y'all don't care about Tyler Perry and Oprah, because Oprah don't give a damn about us. Y'all do not care about them. You know what you care about? That money Shannon making, taking over the card off. That's what y'all care. Y'all didn't care nothing about Steve Harvey interview. Y'all didn't care nothing about Cedric interview. Or nobody else interview. We didn't hear nothing about Shannon Sharp. They had a platform too. They spoke their piece too. Did anybody say anything when Steve Harvey got on there and said black women ain't supposed to do shit? He wrote a book about it, smoked his cigar, and said these no good Negroes. He talked about men. Did anybody say Steve Harvey need to be ashamed of himself teaching these women that they already crazy? Now you done told them they ain't got to do nothing, Steve. Nobody said nothing. And he sat there and lied on God. God didn't say that's why a woman was made. He said a woman was made to be a helpmate. Exactly what Monique is doing. And y'all talking about a woman of God that's doing what God told her to do. Honor thy husband. Her daddy. Y'all saying she taking care of her daddy. But is daddy taking care of her? Because if daddy taking care of her mentally, and she got the talent, and he making sure she mentally right, and she's healthy, because he makes sure she keep her weight down and exercise. He told her, if you keep gaining weight, I'm going to leave you. It ain't because of your weight. It's because of your health. He dared to say something that y'all talk about every day. That y'all talk about women. Yeah, look at your stomach. It is sundress season. I better not see none of y'all in no sundress with your flat asses and big stomachs. He stood out and said, baby, I love you enough to help you get your body right. You don't have to go see Dr. Miami. I'm your Dr. Miami. I'm your daddy, baby. And we talked about this man. I'm sorry, Monique. I'm sorry. Because Sydney done showed these brothers what a man is supposed to do. He's supposed to have his woman back. And if she just happened to be on his payroll because she got the talent, well be it. Keep the money in-house. Oprah paying Stedman. How long she been paying Stedman? She should have been getting her feet done instead of paying Stedman ass to stay around and not marry her ass. Stedman been pimping Oprah 50 years. Have y'all seen Stedman even kiss Oprah? No, she love light skin. I'm going to just keep paying them. She paying that brother to stick around. Ain't nobody talking about that shit. Where Gail man at? So Gail want to talk about everybody. Gail wig look like this. And she a millionaire. She getting her wig at the damn nail shop. The hair store. But you want to talk about everybody else, Gail. Everybody that's black. I'm sorry. You don't talk about the Weinsteins and stuff. You ain't blast them. You try to talk about Kobe after he died. Did anybody say that? No, when Snoop Dogg cussed Gayle out for bringing up brother Kobe, his mama made him apologize, and the world got mad because he called her a B. And that's what she was acting like, a damn B. This man dead with his baby girl, and that's all you can come up with is what he did at the hotel with a white girl. Look what she did to R. Kelly. Even though R. Kelly, he probably did what he did. But Gayle, why we didn't see Weinstein on there and Epstein and whoever else on your show? Oh, Robert, sit down. He should have slept the fire. You know what he should have did? Since I'm already going to jail, bitch. And beat her ass on TV. That's what he should have did. Since I'm already going, I'm finna whoop Gayle ass on national TV. I'm going down in history. I'm going to jail for a reason. That's what he should have did to Gayle. I'm sitting there like, look, she got this man crying and she loving this shit. I was so mad. I'm like, somebody get R. Kelly off of that show, man. Oh, the man already got to go to prison. And y'all gonna degrade this black man like that on national TV, and all the white people sitting eating popcorn. I go, another nigga going to prison. And all the black people, yeah, lock his ass up, lock him up. That's what we should be ashamed of. That we put our foot on our brothers' necks. We should be ashamed that we got the NAACP and they ain't saved not one Negro. Who have they saved? Because I went to them when I was going through shit. You know, they told me, well, it don't sound like discrimination to me. Who is you to say I've been discriminated against? Every single time I went to the NAACP, I didn't get no help. But they getting awards and shit all on TV. For doing what? Why happened to Black Lives Matter? Where they at? I heard they was stealing money. Let's be ashamed about some shit like that. Let's be ashamed that gentrification taking over our neighborhoods and moving grandmama them out their house, taking their houses, more homeless people than it ever been before. Rent is $2,000 for the damn hood that's roach infested. These little roach infested apartments going for $1,800 now. The neighborhoods we grew up in, you walk through them now, all you see is Caucasian folks. They're black people outside in the park in a damn sleeping bag. So Judge Mathis, you got more shit to worry about than Monique and her husband, and she telling Oprah to kiss her behind. You more worried about Oprah and our reputation on TV. They laughing at us. Judge Mathis said they laughing at us, y'all, because of Monique them. Judge Mathis, you very intelligent. You way more educated than me. Baby boy, sir, they been laughing at us. We was born getting laughed at. Monique didn't do the shit. We been getting laughed at. You know why we get laughed at? Because we accept the lowest pay. We say yes, sir, to our oppressor, no matter what it is. We let them spit in our face. We let Karens walk up to us. That's for our slave cards. We get on TV like Steve Harvey did with Monique on his show, on his interview on his show. Don't you say that. Sometimes you got to degrade yourself and just let the people do what they want if you want to eat. How would I swallow my pride and not feed my kids? Just like you left your kids, Steve. You left your kids. You talking about Marjorie kids. I'm talking about your damn kids. You left your kids a long time ago, and you gonna say, I ain't gonna talk about these white folks because I gotta feed my kids. Who kids? Marjorie kids, because you wasn't feeding your kids. They mamas was one of the percentages that it said 67% black women raising kids. That was your baby mama, Steve. Both of them. They was in this percentage of the 67% black women raising kids by themselves. Your kids was in that percentage. But you the same brother to see and tell a woman, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. You know why you said that? Because you was married to Lady Heroin. And she's a pimp. She wasn't going to do shit. Because she's used to money. She's training Lori to be the same way. She tell Lori, you're the prize. You're the prize, babe. That's why Lori had Diddy and his son. And y'all thought the shit was normal. You're the same father that didn't go to your twin daughter's graduations or prom. You wasn't there, Steve. Your son didn't really know you until he was 16 years old. You the same man. That's what you should be embarrassed about. D.L. Hughley. I don't know a lot about your story, brother, but I know this came out your mouth. You prayed that God take that baby away that you made cheating on your wife and the baby died. That came out your mouth. You prayed that something happened to that baby. Am I understanding that your baby mama boyfriend killed the baby? Then you wanted to go see the baby when the baby was on his deathbed dying. But you're an honorable man. That ain't embarrassing. That ain't embarrassing. You had a baby on your wife, I think twice. It ain't embarrassing that you told your daughter's boyfriend or friend, you don't believe your daughter. I don't believe her. Until recently you decided she was telling the truth. Because you liked the little boy that much that you thought your daughter was lying. That's what Monique was talking about. I didn't know that was what Monique was talking about until I heard you say it. I heard you say that, DL. But it's embarrassing that Monique saying they want me to work for free. They want me to market for free. Netflix wanted me to do this and this for pennies. You know what else is embarrassment? Monique, let me tell you what's embarrassment to me. That it took for you to be a dang on lesbian, child molester, no good black big woman on Precious to get an Emmy. It took for you to degrade our race for them to acknowledge you. That's the embarrassment. Now, did she do good acting? Hell yeah, she did. Because that's how they view us. That's exactly how they view us. So they like, look at this nigga. Oh my gosh, he played y'all to the T. Damn it, Monique, you did good. But Angela Bassett, let's talk about Sister Angela. Y'all remember her role? But she played that role to the T. To the T. She mastered it. Excellence. Poise. Beautiful, strong black woman in the movie. And a white woman won over her. Because she was a strong black woman in the movie. We can't be strong. We can't speak out. We gotta be weak. That's why when someone like Monique speak out like Angela Bassett did in the movie, it's not normal. This shit ain't normal. Y'all supposed to shut the hell up. Y'all ain't supposed to have a voice. How dare you say something? How dare Jay-Z get up there and take up for his black woman who has 32 Grammys and never got album of the year? That don't match. But they talked about Jay-Z because he stood up for his woman. We know damn well they taking shit from Beyonce. And then people say, well, she done had enough Grammys. Not long as she's singing. Long as she up there and she dancing. She want to get paid and get acknowledged for what she do. I don't care if she 80 years old and got 100 Grammys. Give me 101 because I deserve this shit. Matter of fact, give me my just due. Who are we to say she don't deserve album of the year because she got 32 Grammy Awards? That's like somebody said, you don't deserve vacation pay this year. You've been getting vacation pay for the last 20 years. You don't deserve the vacation pay at your job this year. That's what y'all saying to Beyonce. Jay-Z, thank you for speaking up for a black woman. Thank you. Because a lot of cowards wouldn't have done that. Oh, I can't get up there and say that in front of mass of them. They gonna take everything we got. He got up there and said, y'all, I read between the lines what Jay-Z was saying. Y'all know this some bullshit, right? Y'all know this some shit y'all just did to my girl again, right? And I feel like releasing this New York out on y'all asses up in here. I feel like doing a Will Smith on a motherfucker up in here. Excuse my French. That's what Jay-Z wanted to say. But he know he a billionaire. He got to keep it down. He had to keep it down. You know what else is embarrassing that I ain't heard nobody talk about? Pastor T.D. Jakes talking about he opened a church with Diddy and he on that Diddy house. And he's a mega pastor. Everybody got quiet. Shh, don't talk to them. Oh, God, go get you talking about Titi. Take your hands off God's anointed. God looking at him like, I don't know him. That ain't my child. What's embarrassing when stuff hit the fan, everybody go run this way. Diddy standing by himself, just like R. Kelly. He's standing by himself, just like R. Kelly. And guess how many people R. Kelly had with him on that tour bus? Guess how many band members? And y'all can't tell me this. I know a brother, if I don't know nothing else, I know a man. If R. Kelly had some little girls in the room, damn it, the security, the band members, the friends, they all had young girls too. Ain't nobody just stand there and say, let Kels go up in there with them young girls. No, where your friends at, baby? Go get your friends. I know a man. And you just as guilty. If you sat there and let R. Kelly go in the room with a baby and you sat outside the door like this and let him do what he wants to this baby, your ass should be in prison too. They mama, they daddies, they cousins, anybody that knew about it should be in prison. That's what's embarrassing. I'm sick of it, man. Y'all want to talk about embarrassment when I go on and on about my black community and the stuff I go through on a daily basis with my black people. I cannot leave my purse in a grocery cart at the grocery store and turn and look at the cereal without a black person stealing my purse. Stop playing with me. That's embarrassing. I can't get on YouTube and try to make a living speaking a little truth without people getting on there. You stupid. You ugly. What's that on your lip? You need to shut up. My own sisters. That's embarrassing. What's embarrassing? I got almost 300 people in the house and I only got 57 likes. That's embarrassing. Because you're finding something wrong with me right now. That's why y'all not pushing like. You know why they ain't pushing like, Miss Lorraine? Because they too busy judging me. But see, when you a child of God, let me tell y'all about these haters on here. I'm talking to y'all, the ones watching right now and ain't push like. I'm talking to your ass. When you a child of the Most High God and you been through what I've been through, you don't worry about numbers. I done came from the lowest of the low. I'm like Shannon. Shannon Sharp came from the gutter, which I had both my parents. I was raised very well. You know, bad choices I made. I made those choices to be with them kind of men. I ended up going down because I made choices against my father's will. I'm not a victim. This is why I be telling people, I don't have a victim mentality. That's why I love Monique. Monique will not have a victim mentality. Y'all keep saying she always trying to be victimized. Speaking up is not being victimized. Speaking up is like, damn it, you ain't gonna victimize me. Now, Monique would have got in and cried like a Taraji. Y'all see the difference? They ain't paying me. Y'all just don't know what they do to black women. Everybody, oh, come here, Taraji, come on. Oh, we feel so bad. They love us to be victims. Monique said, I wish I would let you MFC me shed a damn tear. Give me my damn money. I wish I would break down and let you see me weak. I will beat everybody's ass in this room. Now she's difficult. They like victims. They like victims. If you dare walk in the room and own that damn room, that's my shit. Where my money, Oprah? She looking at Oprah like a hoe in school. Oprah, where my money? You gonna see me at 3 o'clock, bitch. Where my money? I don't give a damn about Lady O. Lady O can get the business too. That's how she looking at it. Tyler, I don't care about what you doing. You can get the 1, 2, 2. I got some cousins 6 to give you the business. All billionaire dollars of yours will be gone. They will whoop your ass and empty your bank account, brother. She like, I'm from the school of hard knocks. I told too many damn jokes to be up here to work for y'all asses for free. Oprah don't do shit for free. But she want Monique to do some shit for free. Oprah got in trouble with The Rock because they had a fundraiser for Hawaii fires. They was raising money from the poor people. You a billionaire, Oprah. Fix the shit. No, that's her money. I ain't gonna fix the fires with my money. I'm gonna get it from the poor people. I'm not gonna open schools in the United States like the city of Chicago, we already call it Chirac, and we got a problem in Chicago, and that's where I started at with my fortune, making all that money in Chicago. I ain't gonna put books and stuff in the Chicago school system. I'm gonna go over to Africa, and I'm gonna build up the African schools. I don't want to give these little bad Negroes my money in the United States and do something for my community. I'm going to do it for the Africans so I can look good over in Africa. I'm going to groom them beautiful African women, and they might be on the island. They might be over there on that island. I can change your life. All you got to do is come over to the island. Oprah dirty. I have always said I wanted to meet Oprah and Tyler Perry, and I said, Lord, look at this. Look at this. I really thought they were honorable people. And it's just the beginning. I told y'all that comedian Dion, he said it on Stephen A. You ain't seen nothing. They said Tiffany Haddish finna come out and tell all the people she been screwing in Hollywood. A lot of husbands. Yeah, the ones talking about Tiffany. Tiffany did a superhead on them allegedly. She said, oh, y'all want to play with me? Y'all want to call me alcoholic and crazy? I'm finna show y'all ass crazy. Yeah, Tiffany finna bust the shit wide open. And it's just the beginning, y'all. Just relax. I told y'all, get y'all some Moscato. Y'all need to go on and get Craig some Moscato. Just, you know, if you drink wine, get your chips. Because every single day, God is busting the truth open. Boom, boom, boom. He ain't playing. He said, I'm returning with a vengeance. And since he can't come down and speak, he's sending his workers out here, his angels, to speak for him. He used a donkey to give a message. You don't think he can use a little short man called Katt Williams to give a message? You don't think he can use a big woman named Monique to give a message? I don't detect no lies. I would take up for everybody if I detected a lie. Y'all not seeing these people lie. Y'all seeing that Shannon giving people a platform to tell the truth, and y'all don't like it. What DL say? Shannon get messier and messier. Telling the truth, DL? He messy for telling the damn truth. You made a living talking about people. I said that. Steve Harvey made a living talking about people. That's what comedians do. Y'all talk about people all the time. Mike Epps just sigged on Shannon. Talking about, Shannon called him to sit on the couch. He don't want to sit on Shannon's couch because he don't want Shannon looking at his nutsack. That ain't offensive. Even though it was funny as shit, but that ain't offensive. Y'all get paid to do this. That's what comedians do. But when they tell the truth about your shit, it's a problem. It's a problem. I think it's a problem with Judge Mathis come out and we got so many issues in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Judge Mathis, I would have preferred you came out and said, we got to do something about these guidelines. We got to do something about all these black men going to prison. We got to do something about, this is what I really want to talk about, that girl that stabbed that man 100 times. Look it up. She stabbed this brother, a white boy, a white girl, 100 times and got probation. I'm going to say that again. She got probation in a 100-hour community service for first-degree murder. But Jonathan Major, our brother, was running from a white girl on camera. Running. They took all his shit. They found him guilty and he was running from her. But a white woman killed somebody and get what I got. And I ain't even killed nobody. The lady got hit on the knee. And they destroyed my good record and gave me probation and a misdemeanor. Because she got nicked on the knee because I was laying over my baby, telling her to get her ass back. You're not going to stump my baby out. She already dazed and bleeding. She got hit trying to stump my baby out who they already beat to a pulp. And guess what else I didn't tell y'all? Christopher Becker, the prosecutor in Michigan that gave that little girl life, wouldn't let my daughter press charges. My daughter is legally disabled through the state of Michigan. face was mutilated. The police got the pictures. Her hair was all over the dashboard. They locked me up in front of my daughter. She already distraught, sick from leukemia. And Christopher Becker said, no, you can't press charges. She's Spanish, you black. Get your black ass in the car and go home. We're taking your mama to jail. That's how they treated us. She called afterwards. Can I press charges now? No. She broke the law. She opened my door and she kidnapped my daughter. If you take somebody from a place that they don't want to be taken from, it's called kidnap, right? She kidnapped my daughter. And Christopher Becker would not let her press charges. And I said to myself, Lord, if I ever get a platform, I'm going to talk about Christopher Becker and what he did to me until the day I die. I'm going to talk about what they did to my nephew. Christopher Becker gave my nephew 30 to 60 years for a gas station robbery. He was at work on the clock under circumstantial evidence because a detective wanted him from years ago. I'm going to talk about it until he is free. I'd be damned if my nephew died in y'all system off a lie. That's why I say it's more shit for black people to worry about. How many of you black folks out there, can y'all get my likes up? Look, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Our black people is ridiculous, man. Oh, I get so angry. Our black people so ridiculous. They got so much hate in their heart. They see a black woman on here that's 54 years old that they don't like. So they won't even push like. I hate that bitch. Don't even know me. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about black on black hate. Let's talk about that. Now, we ain't talking about the comedians. Let's talk about the shit on YouTube right now. That y'all ain't even courteous enough to push like for a woman who worked her way out of a car. I didn't prostitute. I didn't steal nobody's shit. I didn't rob nobody. I got charged and wasn't supposed to get charged. I lost everything. A husband took everything from me that made 6 figures. He had more money. I didn't ask him for a dime. I left gracefully on my own. Didn't ask that nigga for nothing. And I worked my way out of the gutter. And I'm on YouTube trying to change my life. And YouTube paid me very well. YouTube doing a good job. And I thank God for it. You know what I'm saying? This is God's doing. And I get on here and I get ridiculed by black folks like they my God. And they don't even know my story. Don't even know my story and don't like me. I'm not asking none of y'all to feed me. I just said just push like. I ain't asked you to give me no money. Just push like. But you can't do that. Because you got too much hate in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you just went to church. Praise God. Sat up there in the front row with Sister Sarah, smell like chitlin juice. Bucking and shit. Yeah, you did all that. And ran right to YouTube to hear some gossip so you can say we gossiping. But you run to YouTube to hear the gossip. Because you wouldn't know I'm not gossiping if you ain't on here listening to me gossip. That's mental illness. So let me go, y'all. I pray that I meet Monique one day. I'm going to make it my business to go down the street where her and Katt Williams going to be in May. And I'm going to stand outside that door because I didn't buy no tickets yet. The tickets is off the chain, Cat. I can't afford your tickets, brother. They got us in the nosebleed seat for like $300. I said, nah, I might as well watch you on TV. You already little. I ain't going to be able to see nothing. You going to look like this. Nah. So I'm going to be at the back door, be like, Cat, baby. Hey, Nikki, Monique, Daddy, somebody. I pray that they just get on my YouTube channel. I don't want no money, because Katt give out money and stuff. Katt bless people big. Katt, I don't want no money from you, brother. I just want you to say something on my channel. That's all I want you to do. I don't care if you and Monique say, Oprah and Tyler Perry suck my everything. I don't care what you say. Just say something on my channel. You can just wave. That's all I want from them. I will be down there at the Van Dando Arena in May, outside that door, trying to see Katt Williams and Monique. And Daddy. I want to see Daddy too, because I'm like, hey, Daddy, I like you so much, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. You're the daddy of all us black women that don't have men taking up for us. You that daddy. You that N word. You the man, Daddy. When you stood up for Monique, Not the average pretty light-skinned, gray eyes, red bone like Marjorie Harvey. A big, dark-skinned woman that looked like my mama, who dared to speak out and say, damn it, you ain't fit to use me. You stood up for that woman. So you deserve an award, brother. You deserve an award. You stood up for your black woman that the world don't respect. And I thank you, Daddy. And I apologize to Monique one more time. One more again, I am sorry. Now I'm finna go call Leon Daddy. Because he just like that daddy. I got a daddy too. Now you hear me? He just like that daddy. I call him Papi Mucho. When you get a good man, treat him right. Monique love her black king. Treat him right. Everything ain't about money. See, that's what DL was saying. She taking care of her man. Well, her man taking care of her at the same time. They're taking care of each other. That's what you call a helpmate. That's what a helpmate's supposed to do. She helping him and he helping her. But the world want us to think that a brother supposed to pay us. Now, you got to pay for the cuckoo. No. And they married. And he there with them black kids. What? Man, that's daddy. That's daddy. He doing it right. And I haven't heard one time Monique said her husband cheated on her, DL. Like you did your wife. Kevin Hart, the way you did your wife. Steve Harvey, the way you did your wife. I haven't heard daddy do none of that. But they the ones that's embarrassing. They embarrassing. Monique and her husband is the embarrassment. Now get out of here. Judge Mathis been married a long time, and I love Judge Mathis. And somebody please forward this to Judge Mathis, because Judge Mathis needs to check on my nephew. Judge Mathis is looking to my case, and that's Christopher Becker. Why you do that to her? That's what Judge Mathis need to do. Well, why would you give a woman that never been in trouble in her life, went to school for criminal justice, worked for the state of Michigan as a daycare provider over 10 years? Why would you do that to her? Why wouldn't you let her little black daughter press charges on that Spanish woman who kidnapped her out the car, Christopher Becker? That's what I want Judge Mathis to do for me. I want Judge Mathis to reach out to Sean Tequilo Mayberry, that's in the state penitentiary in Michigan over Mackinac Island Bridge. I forgot which one he in. Doing 30 to 60 years. He grew up with Floyd Mayweather. They was like this. He's Floyd's friend. I wish Floyd would go check on Sean. If Floyd ever see this, I wish he'd go check on his friend. Sean is still the same little boy you used to knock on our door asking him to come outside and play, Floyd, when you live behind me. That's the same little friend you used to run around Oakdale Elementary, Iroquois Junior High, and Ottawa Hills High School with. That's the same friend you had. He in there fighting for his life. You a multi-billionaire. I'm not asking you for no money, Floyd. I said, check on your friend. Yeah, y'all fell out about a girl years ago, but y'all was kids. Check on your friend, Floyd. Matter of fact, anybody got any brother or sisters or friends in jail, check on them. Because I'll put something on y'all mind about the brothers that's locked up. Have y'all ever seen on the news about any prison murders? Anything that goes on in prison? Have we ever heard about anything in prison? So we think, oh, they're good in prison. They ain't going through nothing. It's more violence in prison than there are on the streets. Somebody died every probably hour in prison. And they don't put it on the news because they don't want us civilians to know what they're doing to them brothers in there. Do you know they state property? My mother was paying life insurance for my brother and my nephew when they was in there. And it took for someone to say this to her. Why are you doing that, Miss Mayberry? She said, because if something happened to my boys in there, I want them covered. They said, something happened to your boys in there, you can't do nothing. She said, what you mean? They state property. You can't bring them home for burial. They're going to go to the state penitentiary cemetery. She was like, what? If your family die in there, they getting buried on the state property. How many people you know that brought their relatives home from prison and buried them? Check on your folks. And they don't want them to come home because that number is money. They want them to stay institutionalized. We got more to worry about, Judge Mathis, than Monique and her daddy and Katt Williams. They on the road. They doing their thing. They getting standing ovations. DL, you failed, brother. You failed. You told everybody to say no to Monique, and everybody said, yes, Monique. Everybody clapping for her. I'm over here trying to learn how to do the crip walk so I can just start doing my videos doing the crip walk. Look, I'm doing the robot. I want to learn to do the crip walk for Monique. About damn time. About damn time somebody said something. Because the sisters I know around here, they too busy hating on each other. Meet me at the gas station, bitch. Look. 264 people watching me and only 112 still liking it. No matter what you say, it's going to be black self-hate. No matter what you say. Somebody going to say, shut up. I can't stand you, Nina, because it's your ass. You the problem. You the problem. Because you cannot fix you. You can't say I'm wrong. I got haterade. You can't say them things. You got to find out what's wrong with everybody else. Then y'all do this. You know God go get you for gossiping. You know God go do this. Did God talk to you? Do you know the relationship I have with God? Who are you to tell me about the relationship I have with God? You think God only talks to you? It cracks me up when y'all tell me what God gonna do. Like God came down and said, you better go tell Nina on YouTube. She better stop. Y'all be cracking me up with that. Yeah, God go do. You don't know what God go do because half y'all ain't even gonna make it to heaven. Half you heathens ain't gonna even see the Father. You don't know. It's more game babies on the street that know the word of God and have a closer relationship than God than the folks in the church. So stop playing with me. The little boys y'all talking about, they can throw scripture at you and set you on fire, Sister Sarah. Because half y'all don't even go by scripture. Y'all pastor is a motivational speaker. He ain't even read scriptures. That's why y'all think the Israelites is a demonic gang. Because the scripture's foreign to you. They read right, they say something and they say, brother, read. He get to read off the scripture, right off the word. And y'all say, they a demonic cult. Didn't he just read the scripture? Didn't he just read the scripture? And y'all call him a cult. But y'all the ones tell people they going to hell. What else did the Bible say? The ones we think gonna be in heaven ain't gonna make it there. And it's gonna be a great falling from the church before the end of time. People leaving. Pastors getting exposed at freak-offs. Women get the voice, they speaking out. Finally, men that's supposed to be men that we've been complaining about standing with his black woman and everybody say it's an embarrassment. Ain't that funny? Somebody finally telling the truth and it's an embarrassment. That lets you know the Willie Lynch letter, the making of the slave. We got the slave mentality to always obey. You better obey the master or you ain't gonna eat. Well, Monique eating real well with G Money. And when I say G Money, I mean Shannon Sharp is Nino Brown from New Jack City. For the ones that don't know the movie, go look it up. New Jack City. Nino took over the Cotter. Shannon is Nino. Katt Williams, G Money. And Monique is Keisha. And Daddy is the Dunham Man. They doing their thing. And I commend them. I commend them. Thank you for letting me see this day. This your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. I don't get my hair did. Because I got an event to go to all weekend, all week. Got to get cute. I'm on my way to get my hair done. My niece go get me because I'm supposed to been at the damn hair stuff, getting stuff for my hair. I'm running my mouth with y'all. I hope you learned something. I know there's still a lot of haters on here because they ain't saying they like me. They ain't pushing thumb up, but it's okay. God feeds me. You know what I'm saying? I don't depend on man to feed me. That's why I never had the trick to eat. That's why I never had to sell my body to eat. God feeds me. You don't have to like my videos because what's mine will not be delivered to the wrong house. What's my blessing is going to be mine. That's what's going on with Monique right now. Y'all don't understand that? What's hers, D.L. Hootley, and nobody else can take it. When God give you something, he will give you something right before your enemies. right before your enemies and blow everybody's mind. That's the God I serve. Man, he's a big God. He's a huge God. He don't do nothing small. He own all this. He ain't hearing what Steve them saying. Because he's like, y'all about to go down. We rising over here. Y'all about to go down. Trust me. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for listening. I talk too long, but when I get ready, when I start going, I go. Judge Mathis, check on my nephew. Call Christopher Becker and slap the hell out of him for me, Judge Mathis. I'm just playing. But I planned on doing this, and I said I was going to do it. I'm going to write Christopher Becker a letter, the prosecutor, and I'm going to tell him what his decision did to my life. I am a good citizen. I'm one of the good ones. You took a hard-working, single black mother whose father fought for this country, never did nothing but do good by people. Raised children that weren't even mine. Bless the hungry. Do stuff for the homeless. And you try to destroy my life? All because, I left this part out. I'm going to let y'all go. It's a young black African man named Patrick Leoya that was murdered here in Grand Rapids, Michigan about 2 years ago in April by the police. Execution style on video. Go on YouTube. It's on there. Patrick Leoya. He got pulled over for his plates being wrong. The brother had on flip-flops. Tried to run from the police. The police tackled him down. Patrick nervous because he see all these people getting killed by the police. So he had no weapon. He was just like pushing up to get up. And the police shot him in the back of his head with no weapon. Execution style. The same prosecutor that prosecuted me, Christopher Becker, let him go. It took for some hard hitters to come to our state and make Christopher Becker pick up the charges. So he picked up the charges. And we ain't heard nothing else about that police officer. Nothing. So when I got into the stuff I got into, it was in the mix of that going on. So Christopher Becker was punishing every black person he can punish. Because he was mad about that case. And I just happened to fall right there, just right there on his lap. That's why I went through what I went through. Because he was mad about Patrick Leoya getting executed by the police. I ain't stupid. My attorney told me. He said this is the worst time to get in trouble because Christopher Becker mad at black folks. So he tried to destroy me. But God said, not mine. Not today. Not today. Not this one. But I can't read y'all comments. I want to so bad because when I get off here, they're going to go away. They're going to go away. And a lot of stuff I don't want to read because it's some ignorance on here. People telling me to stay safe, stay strong. You know what? When you cover by the blood, let me tell you something. When you cover by the blood of Jesus, you don't worry about, you don't worry about none of this. God tell you don't worry about nothing. He fight my battles. The truth shall set you free. I ain't no Steve Harvey. You ain't gonna shut me up. This is the land of the free, ain't it? Freedom of speech. I thought we was in the land of the free. The same land we fought for to be free, y'all telling people to shut up. The shit is sad to me. All right, y'all, I got to go. I got to get going for real. Y'all have a good day. I see a lot of people had to get blocked off of here because they ignorant. They ignorant, real ignorant. And it's really sad. And we're going to continue to block them. Don't show them no kind of nothing. Somebody said Judge Mathis is a joke. Sweetheart is court show. No, but he's a real judge. It may be a court show. But he's not doing the point. I'm not talking about this show, ma'am. Who is this? Russell. I'm not talking about Court Mathis show. I'm talking about Court Judge Mathis making a difference in our state of Michigan. I didn't even mention this show. I don't care nothing about the damn show. I'm talking about he said it's an embarrassment for what Monique doing. And I'm like, damn, Michigan is an embarrassment. Our law is an embarrassment. That you got to make 3 times your rent have A1 credit pretty much, never been in trouble. To rent somewhere, you'll be on the streets. If that's not discrimination, I don't know what it is. Felons can't even rent in certain apartment buildings after they done did their time. So they come back on the street, and guess what they gonna do? They gonna do more crime because they ain't got nowhere to go. That's the system. There's more things to be thinking about. More things to worry about. Black folks. Then what Monique and her daddy over there doing with Katt Williams, making all that money with Nino Brown, Shannon Brown. They took over the Carter. The Carter is YouTube. Shannon took it over. If I dare speak out and I'm a black woman, you better be careful. No, God got me. I ain't leaving here until God tell me to leave here. Trust me. He got this. But this your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Hey, happy Super Bowl. Y'all get y'all something to drink. Be safe. Do not drink and drive. Love each other. If you didn't get nothing out of this, just get that today is the day the Lord has made, and I shall be glad and rejoice in it and embrace the universe and God. Stay prayed up and don't let these demonic folks on YouTube or nowhere else get under your skin, because God is watching them. He got them, okay? And they cannot stop nothing that God has for you. They cannot stop it. All they doing is making it better. The more people get on my channel and hate me, the more money I make. They don't understand, just by being on my channel, you put money in my pocket, even if it's hate. You see how good God is? He let your enemies bless you. Hallelujah. Talk to y'all later. Bye.